have joining us on the Ring Central hotline Stars captain Jamie Benn. Jamie, anytime a team gets a goal right before the end of a period, it's a lift. But what was that feeling like 35 seconds before the end of the first period last night, putting that puck in the net?
It was very exciting. Kind of got a lucky bounce there off the goalie's pads, and was fortunate enough to put it in the back of the net. And just to hear the roar of the crowd was pretty special. Could you guys tell when you came out, 2 minutes before the game, or however a few minutes right before the start of the game, just how loud the arena was last night compared to the regular season games you've played here? Yeah, for sure. We could hear them from the dressing room. We've had such great fans all year, and it was nice to bring playoff hockey back to them this year. What when you left Anaheim down 2-0, but two games you lost 4-3 and 3-2. What was the mindset as far as, are we good enough to beat these guys, or what do we need to do? Are we close to doing what we need to do to beat the Ducks? I mean, we had a confident mindset. We thought we played a pretty good game too, and just didn't get the results. And we wanted to come out last night and play a strong Dallas Stars hockey game, and I thought we did that and getting a big win.
Jamie Benn joining the afternoon show. Kalishawn Mosley, 103.3 FM ESPN. Jamie, what is the strategy when you're going up against a fairly inexperienced netminder in Frederick Anderson? What are you trying to do to him, other than the obvious, which is score? But what do you want to do? Is it just fire as much at him as possible?
I think, put a lot of shots on him and try and make life tough for him. We want to get a lot of bodies and traffic to the net and, make it as difficult as him as it is possible.
What was it like last night? I got to ask you, in the second period, you guys are winning the game. You're kind of feel like you're controlling the play. Kari's playing great. It's getting very physical. You're working up a nice, healthy hatred for the other team. And then you see what happens with Stefan Robidahl. What was that moment like for you guys?
It wasn't the greatest moment. Obviously, he was a big part of this team for a long time, and you never want to see any player go down like that. But it was tough to see him go down again after our whole team saw how hard he actually worked to get back into the lineup.
On the other hand, your defense has stepped up and really did last night. And when you see your brother Jordy logging the minutes he's getting in these playoffs, what is that like for you?
It's fun to watch. I thought our goalie obviously played great last night, and our defense have done a great job in stepping up and logging big minutes and taking care of their big guys. So it's definitely nice to see as a forward.
Are you capable of growing a beard like your brothers? That is pretty amazing. And even on TV last night, there were some comments on that. It looks like something off Game of Thrones or something. Could you grow something like that?
So I don't think so. We've kind of been bugging him about that beard, but it's pretty big and pretty gross. But it seems to be working. It seems to be working for him.
Are you going with any kind of playoff growth at all to add to the mix here?
I'm working on it, but it's not working out too well for me.
Need to get to about 3 rounds into this thing?
Get some fuzz.
Yeah, a little bit of fuzz, so we're going to have to go a long way here to squeak out a beard on my face.
Nice. You mentioned the goalie a minute ago, and that was Kari Lettonen's first win, and it was obviously quite a win, 37 shots, 37 saves. How much does that help him? How much does that help you guys moving forward for the rest of this first round?
I think it's huge. It obviously gives him a lot of confidence, and when the players see him playing like that, it gives us a lot of confidence that we know he's on the top of his game, and we can win any game in this series.
What do you think? And Jamie Benn, the Stars captain, joining the afternoon show, Kalishawn Mosley, 103.3 FM ESPN. What do you think about some of the complaining from the Ducks coach and Getzlaf, and some of these guys really seem upset? Does that kind of make you kind of enjoy that when you hear some of those complaints? It makes you think, hey, maybe they'll get distracted with some of this other stuff, and it'll take some of their focus away. That's
just their personal opinions. as for the Stars, we're just focusing on what we have to do to win these games. And, it's playoff hockey. It's going to get intense out there. It's going to get nasty. And, we're all fighting for the same thing here. So I'm sure it'll get a lot more nasty as we go on here.
Did you think Russo landed a pretty good punch in there? He seemed to be. They think he's going for those stitches, but got pretty aggressive in there with some of the. It was fun to watch. I think some hate in a playoff series is a very good thing.
Yeah, there's no love lost between the two teams out there. Like I said, we all want the same thing, and anybody's going to do whatever it takes to get a win in a hockey game or to win the Stanley Cup.
What do you think when you hear Bruce Boudreau say, "We've warned the refs about them. It's just something I guess you do anything to win, but it's not something I think our team would do." Do the Ducks just have a bunch of Lady Byng Trophy candidates on their team? Do they never mix in any dirty shots or something?
That's just their opinions, I guess. It's hockey, it's playoff hockey, and I think that's what the best part about it is.
Where do you feel like you stand right now in terms of, getting to play with Tyler Seguin, and you've been on the line with him virtually the whole season, a guy you hadn't played with before the big trade last summer. He's 22, you're 25. If all goes right, you guys could be playing together for years here. What is that feeling like to be able to have a pairing that works so well together and is already at such an elite level?
It's obviously a great opportunity for the two of us. We've had a pretty good year so far here, and we want to continue that throughout the playoffs here and hopefully for many years to come.
Do you like these later games? 8:30 gives the fans a little time to juice up before and everything. Do you kind of like that, or do you like more of the set schedule, playing at your usual 7 or 7:30 time?
I'd actually like to play just a normal time. 8:30 is a little late. Makes for a long day, and you got a lot of time to waste. But I think we got some regular scheduled games coming up here, so it's going to be all good.
Do you feel like it's a series now? Like the Ducks know they're in it, that you guys know you're in it, and it could go 6, it could go 7, it could go all the way?
Yeah, it's going to be a fight till the finish, a fight right till the end. I'm sure it'll go 6 or 7 games, but like I said, this is the best time of year to be a hockey player, and we're all excited out there.
Jamie, we appreciate you being on with us, and best of luck. And the Tim Calishaw Hockey Minute, I know you're a big fan of that every day at 4:45, and that's been, you guys have provided a lot of great material lately, so we thank you for stopping by.
Oh, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Jamie.
There he goes, Jamie Benn,
captain of the Stars.
Captain.